Hey, how's it everyone? Frank the Crank Camacho here. I'm here with my boy Jordan Schultz, 2010 and 2011 BJJ World Champion. So the other night we were watching UFC on Fox 3 with main event Nate Diaz, who's one of my favorite fighters, the Diaz brothers. I love them, and Jim Miller from New Jersey. So if you guys saw the fight, Nick Diaz and Nate Diaz are always known for their pressure. Always non-stop pressure with good boxing, and everyone knows they have really slick submissions, really good jiu-jitsu, coming from a Gracie background. So, in like a minute and 5 seconds into the second round, Nate Diaz was just on Jim Miller. He was just striking. Jim Miller was coming in, and if you notice, he was just always working that front headlock, coming in, getting that clinch. He was getting that clinch, boom, was always working that front headlock, all right? From there, that's how he finished in the second round with a guillotine. So, there was a bunch of transitions that went on during that fight at the minute mark in the second round. So, as Nate Diaz was striking, he got the position on his left side. He got the front headlock position, but as Jim Miller was driving, and it was a real bad shot because he was tired from all the pressure. As he was driving, Nate Diaz immediately, he didn't drop straight down. He dropped immediately to his side, and he shot his left arm as deep as he could as he fell to his left side. So Jordan, come to the side real quick. So he got the position here, and as he fell, he didn't fall straight on his back. He fell straight on his side, and he shot his hand all the way through with his arm with his right arm over the arm. So he fell to his side, boom, and if you notice, you can see his hand. Nate Diaz is a little lankier than me, but he shot his hand all the way up, and this hand was right here, about to finish the guillotine. But what Jim Miller did was he was gonna jump over, but he couldn't because Nate Diaz had his leg up, so he was forced to jump to his side and walk this way. So he fell on his right hip, boom. Now from here, if you notice, in that fight, Nate Diaz, a lot of people didn't see this, he brought his knee up and blocked the elbow. He blocked the elbow, and this hand was here protecting. He was trying to finish the guillotine from here. Again, his left hand was in deep, boom. As Jim Miller started to roll out to defend this first part of the transition, Nate Diaz took his right hand and he pushed down on his arm to keep the grip on his neck tight. As he came back up, still having the deep guillotine grip. He sat back in for the guillotine, but Jim Miller rolled all the way out. As he jumped up all the way over, Nate Diaz followed the roll. He followed the roll, and with his right leg hooked right behind Jim Miller's leg, and then from there, he still got his grip, postured up, and finished the choke. So from a different angle, left side, as he was falling, he fell to his side. And as he fell to his side, he shot that arm up. Jim Miller fell to his side. He took his knee and blocked his elbow, trying to keep it tight, trying to finish. From here, you can shoot bravos, you can shoot a lot of different stuff. But he took his right hand, pushed his hand down to keep the neck tight, and they sat back up. And from there, Nate Diaz tried to sit back in, rolled over, and locked around the leg. This hand, he gripped up his arms together, popped his hips in, and finished the guillotine. So again, guys, remember, keep that grip tight. Remember that little detail with my knee trying to collapse that elbow, and once you're on the neck, you gotta be a shark. Just stay on the neck, keep sitting in, and believe in your guillotine. Again, this is Frank the Crank Camacho with Jordan Schultz. Be sure to check me out at crankeffect.com, or man, hit me up on Facebook if you have any questions at www.crankfans.com. Again, this is the Nate Diaz and Jim Miller fight on Fox recap. Take it easy, guys.